they could have also been a little bit further north.
I think I have an idea for an composition.
Let me see what basal ramnaceans look like. Oh, there's no oh, there is a phylogeny.
Apparently there's a decent amount of plants here.
Oh, there is no basal group. Can I get one with a photograph?
Let me.
Okay, that makes sense for something that would look like. Do they change in morphology too much? It's bush.
Oh. Yeah, mainly reproductive parts are known from here. Like that's the more common.
Interesting.
Let me see what other.
Let me look at Ramnus real quick. See if I can get an actual better photo than this. But like dwarf buckthorn.
Let me.
Stream materials. Something akin to this.
Found a family. I will just need to see if there's any like.
Ramnaceae.
Oh, pokeweed is here.
Pokeweed.
Wait. Wait, you mean like Phytolacca?
Yeah, same family.
Huh?
Actually, Phytolacca SPP. Like, fruit similar to them.
The more I learn about late Cretaceous North American flora, the more I realize I could probably identify most of it to the genus level if I was just time traveled back.
Although, to be fair, many of these identifications are tentative. You might remember with our Hell Creek stream, and like all these identifications for plants that were put into modern genera oftentimes, and now people are looking at them, not published yet, but are going like, are they really?
That is true.
That is a thing that happens in paleobotany a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, we also have plants in coprolites.
Very important.
Are they?
Oh, and there are a good amount of turtles here.
Yeah,
from
there are.
Pretty scrappy stuff. Not too good.
Unfortunate. You would think that in an environment such as this, you would have better turtle material. But I also think that's was probably relatively high energy, so yeah.
Oh, we also have a dragonfly.
Oh yeah, I saw that when I looked for invertebrates from here, just to get an idea of what these guys might have eaten.
How did that thing get preserved?
It's not all high energy, apparently.
Okay.
That's why you also have the beautiful preserved stuff like Tlatylopus.
True.
Yep.
So there's just some parts of this habitat that see enough water flow to reduce turtles to scraps, but others that are like, here's a dragonfly.
Yeah, I mean it's a delta, so they were probably like something like Oxbow Lakes or so, maybe.
Oh yeah, sure.
We also have a really nice skull of a early sea turtle.
Ooh.
Like full skull, like pretty nice shell. Like all 3D preserved.
You look at the Cerro de Pueblo, like rocks, just to look at sediment color.
Just see how much flow there was and stuff.
I mean, it's gonna vary.
Yeah. Oh, we do have crocodiles.
Oh.
They just suck.
Suck on what?
Globodontian, we have really bad material.
Oh joy.
Do you wanna see this?
You said Globodontis, I'm guessing it's teeth.
No.
Ah, surprise.
Not? But it's in the name.
Along with an osteoderm.
Oh, so we have more than
Oh, wait,
just
no.
teeth. That's
Wait, it is a tooth. Actually, I thought it was an osteoderm for a sec. I hate
Yeah.
these things' teeth.
yeah,
Well-
Globodonta moment.
Oh, and
Update-
also osteoderms.
Update on the sediment color. It is the brown effer.
Brune.
Like
Brune.
if Yash picked the most random average brown, it would be it.
A weird way to draw the skull table, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it, quadrant and squamosal are the same thing. Deal with it. Seems to be taking inspiration from like the champs from Europe. Interesting enough.
And we have a that.
There's a little bit random bullshit go.
I mean, yeah, this looks about right. The nice thing about it could force you to draw an unnamed species. Actually, it's named. It's just not validly named. Make you draw a second ornithomimosaur.
Hmm.
Oh, we have Lytheraceae here.
I don't think I will touch the para.
We also have hornwort here.
Or do you mean the jumpy?
Hornwort? In a fossil formation that is predominantly, wetland, who would have thunk it?
You could put some hawthorn in the water.
True.
That could be nice. Or not hawthorn, hornwort. I don't know why I said hawthorn.
Already put that in.
Oh, where?
Hornwort.
Some of these leaves. Yeah.
Ah.
At least a family.
Yeah.
I love random bullshit go paleobotany.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite.
It's fun that we have both ankylosaurids and nodosaurids here through osteoderms.
Only they were described.
The osteoderms are described.
The
It's just-
osteoderms.
Yeah, it's just single osteoderms.
I know.
Behold, there was something with armor here.
Yeah. From what I've heard, there actually is some interesting osteoderms from the site that indicate something similar to Edmontonia.
That might
not
explain why Uncle Jim knows quite a bit about this place.
Yeah, but that is one of the cases. But from what I've heard, similar to Edmontonia, not identical. which is interesting. It's actually paleoorbital specifically from a paper.
Time to put in some disturbed sediment.
Now time to draw the weirdo.
No time to draw the weirdo the paper that got published for it happened while I was live streaming. And I had to stop everything I was doing to read a paper.
Are you using your skeletal or trying to think of his name? Silver.
I don't really
Fox?
think it makes a difference, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be posture between your two guys. This might be
And
slightly
Josh can
different.
adjust the posture.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think posture is exactly a known element in this case.
No, that's what I was saying. Oh, I think the main thing is the some of the foot bones are rotated a little bit more forward in yours than his. At least foot wise. That's why to me it looked like the legs were shorter in yours.
I mean, the legs are quite short.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying shorter.
Yeah.
This guy's such a weirdo. Luckily, with its closest relative, we actually have decent material from what I remember.
Closest relative, my face when it's a giant polytomy in the paper.
Oh, true. I forgot it was.
I was about to say, like, which one of them? Like all of them?
All of Ornithomimosauria?
Me when material's bad.
I mean, all of
so...
Ornithomimosauria except the most basal boys and Dinochirates.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, like, what do you even mean?
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy turns out close to them.
The Dinochirates?
I don't think so, honestly. Like,
No,
it
no,
clades with
no way,
everything
no.
else but them in the moment.
Yeah.
So and in both analysis too, like, I think it is firmly not with the other weirdos. I think this is it. I wouldn't be surprised if this turns out to be like part of an North American endemic weirdo subclade.
I agree with Yash, because I'm gonna shake my fist and be annoying about it again. There are no North American Dinochirids.
In the single one, quote unquote, that we do have is so scrappy that, like, what are you even doing there?
Or let's say, like,
Scrappy.
there is no good support for them.
That is a better thing to say.
There's nothing. I've seen it all. I don't believe any of it, because even the data set that was used for it is absolutely hot garbage. Been a fight.
I just thought of a cool scene with this guy of it, like, pulling up, like just sort of going into the ocean area for a short period of time and trying to drag a rudis to shore that's not cemented down.
Hmm.
He's a little freak.
I hate this thing's anatomy so much.
I love it.
Here's a fun thing. Would you give it a crest, Yash? Would you give it like a feather crest?
Why?
Why not?
Yes, but why?
Because it's funny.
Hmm.
It brings me joy.
Oh. My stylus is beginning to scratch on the surface. I think I have to change the nib.
You know what I should do? I actually change the nib.
Get
'cause
my
it's
package of
weird.
nibs.
The creature.
Where's the opening?
horrific animal.
The horrid creature.
Why does it look like that?
I think I might have made the arm still not long enough.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're correct.
Go, gadget arm extension.
Liquefy tool.
I hate how skinny the arm is.
There's the opening in the thingy. Come on, give me a new nib. There we go.
Wow, it's an ornithomimosaur that is really weird.
There we go.
That's definitely not going to happen again. We could never.
So much smoother.
Mhm.
I was very confused why so many dinosaurs have been described this year. Apparently, a bunch of things were originally shown off last year, but then were finally published.
Yeah.
Like the Raptodontid, stuff like that.
I mean, also
I forgot
Tameraptor
about-
was supposed to be come out last year, but then, well, journals.
Yep.
I forgot about the bisecti formation.
Ornithomimosaur, I didn't forget. And they're like, doesn't count. Somebody was saying about how this is like talking about how there hasn't been a good ornithomimosaur since 2015 or whatever. And I was like, the one that got described this year? That doesn't count.
Why not?
Because it was already named, but under a different gene.
What? Why does that
Okay.
matter? It was like a redescription, I think.
Yeah.
It's like the only good thing from that formation.
It was bizarre.
I think it's a weird thing to whine about in general.
Can't disagree with you.
I will complain about, like, I agree, but then I will complain things about, like, how for, like, the last, I would say decade.
The last?
At least. No, at least the last decade, we have really only gotten Clawtax Drepanosaurs.
For
Hmm.
now.
Yeah.
Here's to hoping.
I mean, at least a decade.
I mean, we know there's more in the works. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We know of at least one.
At least 3.
At least 500 new Drepanosaurs are coming out, guys. Trust me.
I hate when something is only described off of the claws, but like I find it very funny that one was named Claw Claw Claw.
Claw, claw, claw. That is very funny.
Peak name.
Funny thing that happened is when I was working on Tuesday. It was, I think, this Tuesday. Uh, Callie was like, "Hey, Montana, what's the Triassic? What's the guy with the weird claws?" And I just kind of sat there, and then she immediately remembered what Trypanosaur's names were. And I was like, "I appreciate you asking me and having so much faith that I know every single creature ever. You are correct."
Why isn't the Trypanosaur on the Archosaur paleontology page?
Is it an Archosaur?
Yeah.
Isn't that
Wait,
debated?
Currently it is sister to Trilophosaurs.
Wikipedia. Crazy shit happens there.
And I do agree with that. It's been like sort of hovering around being a more basal Archosaur lineage.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Let's see.
What a horrible beast.
Yeah, especially when you
This is
zoom
gonna
out
be-
and what are these arms? What are these
This is gonna
arms?
be the final. I'm gonna grab dinner. I assume if this is the final feast for tonight, stream will end before I get back, but I will
That
stay in
is-
just in case.
We'll see. We'll see.
We will see. Maybe Yash will give us 500 artworks all at the same time.
Each made with one line.
True. Or you just like
Bringing
take
out my
over the
inner
souls.
Picasso.
You just take over the souls of all the people in PaleoStream, and you make them draw through your mind.
More! I need more Supreme!
Manifesting desert power.
Okay, now the question is, how do I best position the second arm? Probably like that.
God, I cannot get over those fucking hands. But
You know,
it's just not what-
I now know what these things remind me of.
What do they remind you of, Yash?
Let me post an image.
Okay, now I'm curious.
Now I'm scared.
Oh, hello, Boulder.
The boulder.
The boulder.
Yes, come to watch stream. And hide mysterious message.
Critic.
I am not sure what 3 plus means.
That's his rating. How much he rates this Supreme artwork.
I think these guys were just doing this with their anatomy. Why is this image 11 megabyte? Come on.
Their arms are just doing that.
Their arms are just doing that. They're like the Kennedys. They're having garbage
Critic.
grabbers.
Can't believe pollution was so bad in the Mesozoic.
Yeah, no, it was because all of these invertebrate shells that they left everywhere. Someone had to grab them.
True.
Makes sense.
Is there even the slightest chance it's just weirdly modified as a display structure?
I mean, of course, but
Like
I feel like
giant rooster-like wattles on the arms
that is
or the
totally
hands?
or like weirdly modified feathers and stuff. I mean, yes, absolutely, totally possible. But I feel like that's a coward's way out.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, no, it's that's unfair. To say to phrase it like that, but
It feels
there,
more interesting spec-wise to imagine
yeah.
this not being a display structure.
For once, we
simply
have a weird
because-
structure that actually could have a practical use, and I don't want to speculate about it being non-practical.
Yeah.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask: is the reason you always draw it outstretched and not like folded down the arms? I mean.
Ornithomimosaurs don't have the wrist flexion for that.
Oh.
They like
Fuck.
looking. They are not maniraptorans. They don't have the bone in their wrist to fold their wings.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just fucked. It's weird. I can imagine this thing running hands out first, and it's scary.
Actually, speaking of that, there's no way these things were weight-bearing, right?
That appears very unlikely to me.
Because I'm just imagining these things galloping through the marsh like a horse.
No, we already had that. We had that. It was called Coelosaurus.
You know what?
I was gonna say it's that one gif of the guy who just like goes in all fours and starts running like a horse.
Peter, the horse is here.
What an awful animal.
Really?
God, No, I do not like this.
Yeah, it just everything is so weird about it that like it's like why are
Yeah.
you like this?
And I can tell you, this is the most pleasant design I came up with so far for this animal. I'm always trying to. I always try to like look at something that is super weird and then like trying to come up with a thing that makes it visually work. Like I don't want to say make it look cool or something, but at least you're looking at it and go, yeah, that's an animal. Not with this guy. Its arms just did that, I guess.
True.
It looks a little bit like as if it's like standing there and saying, "You dense motherfucker."
True.
God, that movie is ancient, Joshua.
This is a
I
weird
know,
request,
just as me.
but could you grab like your scale brush and do like a skin texture using the scale brush, like super light, to make it look like ostrich skin?
I want to do that. Yeah. I'm thinking about giving the thing here a little bit more texture in general. Over.
Because I think it deserves texture for how weird it is.
Yeah. I'm also considering adding a second specimen.
A second specimen?
Huh.
A second Mexidracon has hit the pedestal.
The Draken. Okay, what the heck? This is not cursed because of proportions or peculiar anatomy, but on sheerly from size. In voice chat.
Let's see. What have you found?
Oh, that was just some big goats.
Why?
Oh, the Pakistani goats. Yeah. Yeah, I think they
Why
are.
do you need a goat the size of a horse?
You know. Actually, I don't know. I feel like it might have to do with like Pakistan being predominantly a Muslim country, but it was once part of India. And I could imagine that out of respect, instead of having cattle, the local Muslim farmers began breeding goats to be the size of cows, so they wouldn't need to offend their Hindu neighbors.
I mean, the ones he
That's just an idea that came to my mind, but yeah, I never looked into that, but I also wondered. Now that you mention it,
They be big goats.
yeah, there's some really really weird specimens and breeds. Some really beautiful, and others extremely bizarre. Clearly, with some yeah, incest fuckery afoot.
If I ever get the chance to have enough land and resources to make it possible, I would probably just begin collecting as many odd or unique livestock breeds as possible and species.
Get one of those Portuguese donkeys.
Uh-huh.
I'd go to visit my friend Dynamo, and I would just be inundated with bizarro animals.
Oh,
Mhm.
and in that case, you need to have your hands on. I think it's a breed from New York. These completely black iridescent ducks.
Ah.
Yeah. Call it Daffy.
They are such
I
a
think I know
delight.
what cayugas?
I don't remember the name. Maybe.
Yeah, they're completely dark but very iridescent.
Yeah, they're basically like the duck variant of these completely black roosters.
Chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're so iridescent that under any amount of light, they never look black
Yeah, they're always
like this.
this beautiful dark greenish hue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these aren't even the most extreme ones I have seen. There are much darker, more extreme specimens.
Okay, here are some not in direct sun. But yeah, I'd have to have a bunch of cool ducks, a bunch of cool chickens, a couple of
There we
quail,
go.
turkeys.
Stuff like this.
Yep, yep. Hmm. I wonder how many large bovids can fit in, like, can cohabitate.
Hmm.
I guess it would depend on the area and I guess the specific temperament of the boat.
Yeah, because, like, all of the domestic bovids, well, all of the domestic large bovid species available in the US are all very cool and do great in my local, like, in my general region. But there's no way I'd have them all.
Dynamo casually adopting 20,000 bisons.
Oh, bison are a must-have, no matter what. Some sorts of like typical domestic cattle, maybe water buffalo, maybe if I can find them some guile.
Oh.
Or Gaal, however you want to pronounce it. Do you know what those are?
Nope.
Not based on name. Maybe if I see them.
You might know their wild ancestor, Gar.
Oh, these boys. Yeah.
Yeah, humans domesticated Gar.
Oh, gotta get some yak as well.
There's very few Gar or Gael in the U.S., and they're mostly in Texas, but they are here.
They have the cows.
Mm-hmm. Maybe yak if I end up living somewhere that's like anywhere near the Appalachian Mountains, because there's a yak farm in Tennessee. Probably about as warm as they can tolerate.
Miguel wants up.
Ah, the Miggle.
The Schmiggle!
Ah, that's Miguel!
Brazilian boy, come in, come in.
I'm like a vampire. I can only enter if someone throws salt at me.
Why are so many people here vampires? It's like the third one at this point.
I mean,
What?
pale skin.
It's Joshua,
Wants
it's Zach,
for
it's
blood.
you. How many vampires are there?
Probably
You
me. 'cause
too.
I'm sorry, I
To me.
got carried away and bait a few, well, have bitten a few too many people.
So
Miguel, what the fuck do you mean, you too?
I will not elaborate.
What? Am I a vampire?
Chat. Is Armin a vampire?
that is true.
Don't
I
you
a
fucking
vampire?
chat me.
We have to keep the engagement up in Twitch chat.
Yeah, we have to be real fucking Twitch streamers.
Mm-hmm. I would say yes, but you're one of those weird vampires with crocodile scoots and Highland cattle horns.
Maybe he's an energy vampire.
Me? Or Miguel or Armin?
The only one who's losing energy is me.
It's true because I'm the energy vampire.
Hey, Twitch, what was that bug fish I saw last piece thing?
I think nobody understood that. You cut out.
My internet's like a bit shit. I said, what was that bug-like, insect-like fish I saw earlier?
Oh, it's
Uh,
Grassaspis. It's another placoderm.
Oh, weird.
What does it look like, man?
hang on, I can repost it.
It's in stream gallery.
Ignore. I was gonna say ignore the caption because it's just what Boulder typed out earlier. I'm getting kind of like there is this weird heron I know, which has a kind of similar vibe with the beak. What's it called? A boat bill? I think.
I love boat bills.
Boat bills are good.
Let me just send boat bill pictures because boat bills are the most splendid of animals.
thing like this. I mean, the bird, the dinosaur, only the mind Muslim.
Yes. Don't question it. Just accept it.
I've been peeved. I hope I've been peeved.
Fun Ink Studio, welcome to the stream. Hello there.
Yes, welcome.
First time chatter.
Welcome.
Nice, I did see that. I said hello, but hello with my voice. Wow. I can talk.
Behold, Montana has a voice.
Barely, because I did yap too much.
Yes, he needs to be silenced. Exactly, that's the one I was thinking of.
You know, actually, let's give it a few feathers on its hands.
Yeah, give it that like old man sort of hair texture.
Yeah, no, for like sensing movement in the water and stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody said on Blue Sky the early 2000s called they want their feather sleeves back. But this is the one case where I'm like, actually, it makes sense here. Somehow. If my assumption about their ecology is correct, of course. And only then.
Yeah. And
otherwise, it might have some really, really weird and stupid feathering. Which would be interesting also to
it's
explore.
either this amount of feathering or an absurd amount of feathering and not much in between.
Yeah. And since I have only seen people so far do the absurd amount of feathering, I think it would be interesting to explore the other direction.
For sure.
There's something deeply uncomfortable about this thing.
Yes.
Understandable.
I love it.
Wait, it has a reflection. It means it's also a vampire.
Finally, they look just like me.
And it will get a reflection.
Damn. Well, I mean, modern vampires would have reflections since the mirrors are no longer silver.
You have a point there.
Because, like, vampires can see themselves in water, but not in silver mirrors. Don't ask why I know so many vampire facts.
Are you a vampire?
Yes. Seeing that I have ghastly light white skin and I enjoy blood, I am a vampire.
Oh god, fuck, it's water bending!
It's going sicko mode.
Yes.
So do you intend to dry fish as well, or it's just like...
No fish. I don't think these guys would go after fish.
Yeah, no.
Ah, okay.
They look
Like
defeated.
the arms of ornithomimosaurs are not like made to like jump forward and like spear something out of the water. I think they would rather go for like snails, clams, crustaceans.
I made it.
Welcome back.
You made it. Welcome back.
Welcome
Thank
back.
you.
Oh, I hate all the feathers that look like they're like sort of part way growing back, sort of like how the swans have it.
Oh wait. Could you have some whiskers on the hands?
I have.
Really funny.
Okay.